Stop mocking me!" cried the little itty-bitty teeny-tiny matzo ball. The Great Escape, Part 1. The journey, the mocking, the outer spacey place, the maiden voyage, the Motzi legend, the confusion. Where is Zadie? Little Motzi peered down at the vast steamy sea just below where he was hovering. He was there floating in mid-air. What incredible mighty force was supporting him? As he floated, he felt hot vapors flush his tender cheeks, and suddenly his eyes became moist. Motzi wondered if indeed the hot flush was due to the vapors, or could it possibly be the result of embarrassment from the jeering crowd below? No, Motzi bravely thought. I am flush from the steamy sea, that is all. That is a fact. Just as Motzi was convincing himself of this fact, his moist eyes suddenly released a torrent of salty tears. Oh, why me? Why pick on me? Motzi could hear the crowd jeering from below. Ha! Hee hee hee! Hoy vey! Hoy vey! They taunted Motzi. What are you anyway? A mini, minute, mealy, mushy Motzi? Another added, no, he's a little itty-bitty, teeny-tiny matzo. Why, you don't even have a real name, they said in unison. Ha ha, hee hee, hoy vey, hoy vey. The laughter became louder and more unkind as each of the great big matzo balls chimed in his mockery. It burned Motzi's ears and his heart. Stop it! Stop it! Stop mocking me! That is what Motzi so desperately wanted to shout. But Motzi could not utter even one word of protest. It was better that he just escape. Motzi felt the jostle of the huge scoop. It was dropping lower and lower. Whee! Motzi said as he felt a tickle in his belly. To Motzi, this scoop was large enough to be another planet. Motzi rowed just a bit and saw a platter below. It was neatly draped with a stark white linen cloth. Motzi knew his escape was now or never. With all of his might that he could muster, he forced himself to roll ever so close to the edge of the floating orb. The whole thing felt a little outer spacey, Motzi mused. The orb was descending closer and closer to the platter. It was so close. This is it. With a great roll, Motzi was out of the orb. Oh, ouch! Motzi cried as he had missed the platter completely. Oh, that was not too bad, Motzi said with a twinge of pain as he felt a throbbing on his spongy bottom. Well, for my maiden flight, that was not really such an awful landing. As he mused, he suddenly remembered the urgency of his situation. The haunting images returning to Motsy's mind. Oh, the jeering, the teasing! Now the escape. Hurry, he prodded himself. You must hurry. But hurry where? He asked himself and waited for a response for what felt like an eternity. No answer. Hello? Hurry where? There was silence. I must be brave. I must decide. I must decide, Motsy courageously said. But how could he? It was a big, strange place. In fact, Motsy had only been here once before. Was it a day ago? No, maybe 4, 5, 6, or 7 days ago. Or was it longer? So much had happened in those precious days. As he reflected, Motsy thought about the life of a matzo ball. How special it is to be a matzo ball. The legend of matzo is very old. Was it even older than Zadie, he wondered? It is a fascinating way in which we are made. We are all made of very fine earthy grains. Earthy grains which are a delicate blend of the best the soil has to offer. The result is a warm, tender, and wholesome medley. Even our colors are unique. The hues are the colors of life. Motsy smiled, and for a moment he felt all warm and tingly. It is told, he recalled, that from a distance our grains look fresh and natural, just like the grains of sand on a tropical beach. Grains which are vast and splendid and continue as far as the eye can see. True, we are all each separate grains, but as a whole we are grain. Wow, Motsy thought. That seems rather impossible, but who can argue with legend? After the grain is gathered, all must sit compact together for a week and 1 day. Then something amazing happens. It cures. It is now mature enough to mix. All the grains are very excited because after 1 week and 1 day, the matzah maker carefully combines the grain and gently pours on a cool, refreshing liquid which Zadie calls water. Then all the tiny grains are blended into one huge mass. This is a special time for matzo, Zadie had said. You see, before we were all just separate tiny bits, but now as we draw near, a magnificent transformation takes place. Motsy eased his troubled mind by trying to remember all the colors Zadie used to describe the grains. He said there were soothing tints of burleywood, ecru, tan, taupe, wheat, wool, and other hues swirling about the others.